of the order. Jeremiah Jackson at second, Weston Wilson at third, and Blaze Alexander will bat ninth and play center field.
And Ryan Weathers towing the slab and the boogie down here. This will be his 7th start on the year. It's been pretty good. Numbers across the board. 5 home runs, a little high, but strikeouts and walks are excellent. And our Nissan pitcher scouting report, it's a strike thrower with improving command. His swing and miss sweeper so far this year has been good. Look for the changeup and fastball counts today against righties.
And let's do it here in the Bronx in the first pitch. He goes around, strike one, and we're underway. Lance Barrett, the home plate umpire. Alfonso Marquez at first. Mike Estabrook at second. Malachi Moore is over at third. One and one. Orioles are 15-17. The Yankees, best record in the American League at 21-11. Yankee starters have been unbelievable. A 2.70 ERA, that's the best in baseball. It's the lowest team ERA for the Yankees since they were 2.56 at this point in the season in 1972. Two and two. Orioles do not fare well against left-handed starters. 0-6 on the season. 3-2. 621 OPS against lefty starters. That's 22nd in baseball. Nice crowd on hand here. Max Fried bobblehead day.
A little sunshine peeking out here.
Mm-hmm. And he walks Ward. Ward with a .426 on-base percentage. That just went up. Take a look at the Yankees defense today, brought to you by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge left to right in the outfield. Infield, McMahon, Caballero, Chisholm, and Rice. That's third to first. Day game after night game, J.C. Escara gets a start in place of Austin Wells, and Jason Dominguez back in the lineup, and he will DH today. Here's Henderson. And a strike. Henderson with 9 home runs and 19 ribbies, but there's an on-base percentage of .275. And he's been striking out a lot. 0-2. Rice holds Ward at first. Yankees play Henderson to pull with Caballero shaded up the middle and McMahon almost playing it short. Well, the answer is into what we talked about in Texas. Andy Pettit said Max Fried has a better move than him.
Wow.
Because the leg hangs up.
But yeah, he's got several different moves.
Henderson strikes out. All right, the home plate umpire is Lance Barrett. We'll take a look at him. The scouting report brought to you by your local Kia dealers. He's considered pitcher friendly. And he's had 32 calls challenged, 19 overturned, and he calls more low strikes. His 17th big league season. There's the rest of the umpiring crew. And that's pretty much the consensus about their moves, David, where Andy had one great move and he used it and it was effective all the time. And Andy said he hangs his leg up and decides whether or not to go to first. I couldn't do that.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, that's what gives Max Fried a little different dimension.
1-1.
Everything Andy did looked the same. His delivery home, his move to first base, it was very hard to discern. You know, Max Fried's got a couple of different looks he can give you.
So Henderson struck out on a sweeper. And the Orioles have the major's highest strikeout rate against breaking balls, 36%. So the Yankees know these numbers. If we know them, they certainly know them and more. They hit fastballs great, but anything with a wrinkle in it, they have trouble.
It's been Weathers' most effective pitch, too, is that sweeper this year.
Take a look at Weathers' arsenal on StatCast 3D by Google Cloud.
Well, it's a four-seamer, a changeup, a sweeper, a sinker, and a slider. So the sweeper and the slider kind of in the same package. Slider's a little quicker velocity-wise.
So the count full on Rushman. Swing and a miss on the change. 2 down.
A good early sign from Weathers. If he can locate this particular pitch against right-handed batters, that's a different level for him. We talked about the slider sweeper, and look at that grip. Perfectly located, down and away. Good early sign for Weathers and the Yankees.
There's Pete Alonso, who likes hitting here at Yankee Stadium. He has 8 home runs in 20 career games here in the Bronx. Had one last night. The others came when he was a member of the Mets. Just underway here in the Bronx. Yankees and the O's, game 2 of a 4-game set. Yankees won last night. Fastball sitting at about 97 early. Check swing, confirmed by Marquez. You know, that shot we just saw out of the Yankee dugout? Aaron Boone contends there is no better view and no better place to make a call at first base than that. He said it's the perfect eye view of first base. He said you can see it better than anybody. And there it is. That's what he's saying. Three and 2 on Alonso.
Alonso, a really good fastball hitter, to your point, Michael. Let's see if Weathers goes changeup here on a 3-2 pitch.
Strike 3. Run with the fastball. He strikes out the side after the opening walk to Ward. Yankees coming to bat. Well, that's an impressive top of the inning for Ryan Weathers. Now Kyle Bradish on the mound for the O's. This is the Yankee lineup that he's going to face, led by that man, Trent Grisham. Batting second, Ben Rice, and Aaron Judge hit third. Cleaning up, Cody Bellinger, then Chisholm and Dominguez follow. And the bottom third, J.C. Escarra, Ryan McMahon, and Jose Caballero.
That lineup will face this right-hander, Kyle Bradish, on the mound. This will be his 7th start on the year. Bit of a mixed bag. He can strike you out. His control's a bit off this year so far. And let's tell you a little bit more in our Nissan Pitcher Scout Report. And back from Tommy John and last year in July, this will be his first full year back. And I think it takes a little time to get it going in terms of command. He's got a swing and miss slider. And it's really about filling up the strike zone for Kyle Bradish this year. It's been a bit of a problem. But when he's throwing strikes, he's pretty tough.
So Grisham digs in. And Bradish deals a strike. Kind of startling to see the 155, but the home runs, RBIs, that's fine. And his BABIP, batting average on balls put in play, very low, 151, which would indicate he's hitting in some bad luck. 0-2. Saw this stat, David, kind of jumped out at me. The Yankees' run differential in their 32 games is plus 52. So that's not startling. The rest of the American League combined, their run differential is minus 117.
It's a tough April in the American League.
Wow. Right back to the screen.
There's one number that I point at for the Yankees in terms of walks. Offensively, they walk 144 times so far this year. Their pitchers have only given up 87 walks. So that walk differential, to me, their pitchers don't walk guys, their hitters walk. That just wears down opponents over the course of a game.
And that's why they score as many runs as they do. And get this, David, second in the American League with run differential is Texas, plus 9. And the Yankees are plus 52. That's what they're explaining to Aaron Judge right now.
See that Bradish slider down and in. That's his signature pitch. Get your kneecap out of the way.
Three and two. A lot of the Yankee offense obviously tied to home runs. They have 50 home runs. That leads the majors. And they've allowed just 27. So all the numbers are fitting in perfectly why they've gotten off to a nice start. And Grisham, a well-earned walk there. Let's take a look at the Yankee defense, brought to you by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Take that all in. This is the Orioles defense, and we're going to take a closer look at Adley Rutschman, CarShield defensive player profile. He's +3 in framing runs this season, and he's tied for second in majors with Patrick Bailey. I think Bailey's first. He's tied for second. And also, it's not that easy to run on Rutschman this year. He's caught 5 of 16, so that's 31.3%. The major league average is a bit over 22%. When Boone was asked to explain Rice's dominance, he said, recognizes strikes, controls the zone, and hits the ball hard. He said that's a pretty good recipe.
He's closed up the gap on the inner half of the plate. When he first came up, pitchers were pounding him in or throwing him breaking balls, breaking into him. And he's made that adjustment. He's closed that hole down to where he now gets to that pitch or lays off of it.
3-1, so they're making Bradish work early. And that allows Aaron Judge to get a look at all of his pitches before he even gets up to the plate. So both batters obviously have gone full. This is the home run last night that Ben Rice, it kind of changed the game.
Well, it did, and I love Ben Rice batting before Aaron Judge, because Ben Rice is getting pitched almost as carefully as Aaron Judge these days.
Grisham darted, then stopped. Don't know if he was bluffing or he didn't get a great jump. Grounded second base. There's one. And there's two. Rice really running hard down the line, but couldn't beat it out. 4-6-3 double play.
A good sinker from Bradish. Got Rice on the ground. 4-6-3. Good effort. Pitcher's best friend.
There's Judge. Judge has been a terror in the first inning this year, hitting .385 with 5 home runs. Quickly 0-2. Rest of the game 227, but his average slowly creeping up. He's at 263 right now. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Judge down on strikes. No runs, no hits, no errors, and because of the DP, nobody left. Play FanDuel's Daily Dinger for free every day for a chance at a profit boost if your selected player hits a home run. And here are the featured home run odds for today's players. Aaron Judge plus 290, Jazz Chisholm Jr. plus 600. Tyler O'Neill leads off the second, and Weathers deals 1-0. Tyler came back last Saturday, missed 14 games with a concussion. And unfortunately, that's been the story of his career. He had 3 more IL stints last year: neck inflammation, left shoulder impingement, right wrist inflammation. "30 years old, 9th major league season. He's in the middle of a 3-year, $49.5 million deal. And before they signed Basayo's extension late last season, O'Neill was the only Oriole with a guaranteed contract for this season. Obviously, they've added Pete Alonso. They have a lot of young players. And there's a walk to O'Neill. That's going to bring up Kobe Mayo. Strike. Been playing a lot of third base, Mayo is. Today he's at first, and he's struggling with Jordan Westberg on the IL. 1-1.
Yeah, Kobe Mayo's a big dude, 6'5", 230. Big time prospect coming up.
Just 24 years old. Came into last season ranked 29th on Baseball America's top 100 prospects list. Grounded to Jazz. He'll take the out at first as O'Neill advances to second. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. We're going to see something tomorrow. We're going to see the Orioles' #1 ranked pitching prospect making his major league debut tomorrow, Trey Gibson. And it's the first Orioles starters since the Orioles came to Baltimore that will make their major league debut against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. Pretty big stage, but a lot of injuries in their pitching staff, and they've had to make do. So we'll get a look at Trey Gibson.
Pretty good tester, right?
Yeah.
Debut. Get you a flight to New York, get a cab from LaGuardia, get to the team hotel, come on out here and pitch your first major league game.
Like you have a young singer and you go, okay, go to the Winter Garden and start singing. 1-2. A lot of clouds, so the lights are on here at the stadium. But as David said, the sun is occasionally winning the battle with the clouds. There's some blue skies ahead. Grounded and grabbed by Caballero. 2 away. Now, I asked Boone today what's been most surprising about Caballero, and he said his internal clock. He said he knows when to really fire it to first. He knows exactly where he is, and you know, if he could go 70% on his throws, he knows who's running. He goes, that's the thing. That he said we always knew he was a good defender wherever we would put him, but that internal clock, a lot of players don't have that.
It's an excellent point, because we've seen him get rid of it quickly and throw it just hard enough to get the runner out. We've seen him show off his arm strength as well. But he's got it.
Was that good change again? 0-2 on Weston Wilson. O'Neill leads off second. We're in the second with 2 outs.
Pitch number 40 from Weathers.
Caballero tosses it over to first, and that'll do it. Orioles strand a runner. We go to the bottom of the second.
Welcome back to Yankee Stadium, where Ryan Weathers is through 2 scoreless. Michael, you already noted how fantastic this Yankees rotation has been to start the season. Their 2.73 ERA is the lowest in all of baseball right now. I spoke with Max Fried for the pregame show, and he said collectively, as a unit, they have so much pride in trying to go deep into games, but additionally, they have so much confidence in this Yankees offense that they feel if they just keep it close, that they're going to find a way to burst out offensively and get the job done. Additionally, I asked him about Ryan Weathers, and he said not only has he been incredibly impressed with his changeup and the weapon that has become, but also the fact that he's finding a way to go deep into games. He's worked into the 8th inning twice already this year. He saw that as a big step for Weathers and the rotation in general. The Yankees now just hoping that they can keep it rolling.
And the real impressive thing, Meredith and David, is you can make the argument and not get much pushback. It's going to get better. I mean, you're going to add a Cy Young Award winner on a Hall of Fame track and another really excellent pitcher in Carlos Rodon. So it could get better than it is right now. The rotation, the win-loss mark is 4th in the majors. ERA first, opponents average against first, opponents slugging first. They've done everything well, and they've given the Yankees distance. Bellinger swings and drives one to right field. O'Neill back on the track at the wall. See ya! A home run for Cody Bellinger, and the Yankees are on the board 1-0. Here's Jazz Chisholm Jr. '51st home run by the team. 4th home run for Bellinger. 17th ribby. Had a couple of doubles last night. Grounded, first base. And there's one down.
Looks like a hanging slider to me. Up and out over the plate, and those are beautiful things that launch. You want pull fly balls? Those hanging sliders go a long way. I threw a lot of them. Bellinger sees it. Look at the point of contact. That is the key. Out in front of home plate, that's what the slider allows the batter to do. When it's up in the zone, you don't get those back very often.
There's Jason Dominguez. Jammed him. Ground ball, second base. 2 down.
That's why he's such a perfect fit here at Yankee Stadium. Right there. He looks to pull. He's on the dish. He gets anything he can get in the air to the right side. He usually does.
You know, the courtship, free agent courtship, took longer than I'm sure either side wanted. But after it was done, somebody from Major League Baseball said to me, it had to happen. I said, why? I said, because it's a perfect marriage. He's perfect for the Yankees, and the ballpark is perfect for him. Escara hits one to center field. Blaze Alexander will put it away, and that'll do it. But the Yankees take the lead. Cody Bellinger takes a hanging slider and tattoos it into the seats in left field. When it lands, it's the Yankees 1 and the Orioles 0. Well, let's all play ball. Don't miss Play Ball Weekend coming up on June 5th through the 7th, encouraging youth everywhere to get out and play. You can visit playball.org to register for a free event near you today. They're playing ball out there. That's where David used to pitch, on that side of the street.
Yeah, I think home plate was right about where shortstop is in the old stadium.
Blaze Alexander leads off, number 9 hitter for the Orioles. So we get handed a lot of stats during the broadcast, and this one just, it doesn't ring true to me, but we checked it out. So Bellinger's hit 22 home runs, including that one in the second here at Yankee Stadium. And that home run that he hit is the only one that this is the only place it's a home run. Didn't that seem deep that it would go out in other places? It wasn't a short porch job.
Yeah, it wasn't pulled all the way. Usually you think, from the W.B. Mason sign over. You think about, porch jobs.
Count 2-1 on Alexander. And Blaze is actually his given name, not a nickname. And that fastball blazed right by him, 2-2. Well, Weathers has walked the leadoff batter in each of the first 2 innings, and that's going to be challenged by Escar. Lost that challenge. So Lance Barrett's call is confirmed. Fly ball, right field. Going back, Judge. Stops in front of the track, makes the play. 1 away. Back to the top of the order, and Taylor Ward. 1-0. Ward walked in the first inning. Gotten off to a really good start. Orioles got him from the Angels for Grayson Rodriguez. The Angels needed pitching, and Ward coming off a career year. Going to be a free agent after this year.
I was looking at Weathers wearing number 40, right? And usually with Yankees, no names on the back, and you associate certain players historically with that number. And who do you think of for number 40?
It's not going to be the guy you think of. I think of Andy Hawkins.
Andy Hawkins is one.
Who do you think?
Luis Severino wore 40.
Yeah.
Nobody's really owned it. Certain numbers you go around, you think, okay, that's so and so. Chen-Ming Wong wore number 40.
Here's Henderson. And a strike. Weathers would love an economical inning here because he wants to get his pitch count under control. He's at 51 right now. 0-2. Did he go? Yes, he did. Henderson down on strikes. Strikes out for the second time. 1-2-3 inning for Weathers. Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. By your local tri-state Genesis retailers. Learn more at genesis.com. And by the New York Lottery. This could be your lucky play. Two pretty good switch hitters there.
Singing. You know, when you think about it, Bobby Grich and Willie Randolph both could make strong cases for the Hall of Fame. Two second basemen that deserve a second look. Bobby Grich was really good. So was Willie Randolph.
Ryan McMahon will start off the third. One and 0.
You want to go down a rabbit hole? Go down those two career rabbit holes on baseballreference.com and look at those numbers.
And throw in Lou Whitaker, too.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I would love the Hall of Fame to do? There are a lot of people that didn't get the proper look when they were voted on. I think I'm looking at one of them. That's you, too. That everybody that did make the Hall of Fame, the writers get a chance to vote on them now with today's metrics and apply those and see what they do. Just give them 1 second chance under the new, eyesight, so to speak, of the way ball players and their value happen to be looked at. I think you might have a lot of people elected to the Hall of Fame who are right now sitting out.
For me, Michael, the question becomes, is the Hall of Fame big enough? Do we have enough representation? It's not about this guy should be in over this guy or comparative analysis. It's more about, is it big enough? Are we covering enough of each generation?
And there are those that really support a small hall, and the others feel that there should be more.
That's the great debate.
Popped up. Henderson retires McMahon. Sounded like a broken bat. One down here in the bottom of the third.
And Mike Michael, Jose Caballero stepping to the plate. Last night, he hit his 3rd home run in 7 games. He has 4 so far this season. Consider this, all of last year, he had 5 home runs. Aaron Boone was asked about that uptick in power after the game last night, and he said, hey, he's finally taking the BP home runs that he hit during batting practice there, and he's translating them into the game with a smile on his face. In all seriousness, Jose Caballero said he's not really looking to hit home runs. Power has not been an emphasis for him. He said he just wants to get on base. He knows he does more damage when he's on base and on the base pass. At the same time, if you give him a pitch to hit, he is going to take advantage of it. Michael, fun fact on Caballero, he's one of the rare guys that goes out there every day and hits batting practice on the field. He said he just likes to see the way the ball flies. It makes him feel better, and if you feel good going into the game, always a step in the right direction when you get to the batter's box.
Yeah, it's such an interesting point, Meredith, because a guy like Ohtani never wants to take BP on the field. It's always inside. Other people like to take it on the field to see how the ball is traveling. And Caballero is one of those guys. Three and one on Jose Caballero. First 12 games of the year, Caballero struggled, hitting 150. Last 19 games, he's at 333. And there's a walk to Caballero. He has 12 stolen bases.
This is why Aaron Boone bats Caballero 9th. They want him on base as the lineup turns over. It's almost like a second leadoff hitter.
There's Grisham. He walked in the first inning against Bradish. Looked like Bradish slipped a little bit on the land.
Grisham sees a lot of pitches, so he's going to give Caballero, generally speaking, a chance to run. It's ideally what Caballero wants, is to draw a throw, force the pitcher's hand.
Caballero very active at first during the lead and takes a very big lead. And one of the reasons is he's not a blazer. He is not like blindingly fast. He steals bases with nerve, big leads, reading the pitcher as well. But in terms of just outrunning the baseball, that's not his game. Driven out to left field. Ward back. Turning, looking, and it's off the base of the wall. Caballero had to hold up, so he'll end up at third. It's a double for Grisham, who hit it over the head of Ward.
This ball really carries. Off the bat, we're wondering, and all of a sudden, it's off the wall. But really driven to left field. We've seen Grisham do that several times over the last week or so. Really drive the ball the other way. Caballero's not sure. He's got plenty of time to get around and get to third.
Orioles bring the infield in for Rice. One out. Second and third. Grounded, foul. Rice hit into a double play in the first inning, 4-6-3. Got that fastball by him.
It's one of the best ones that Bradish has thrown today, up to 97 miles an hour up top.
Rice calls time, collect himself. He has 26 runs batted in. 1-2.
A really good take right there. That was an outstanding slider, 90 miles an hour. That shows you what Ben Rice does so well, to lay off pitches like that.
Two and two. Swing and a miss, got him on a curve in the dirt. 2 away.
Well, this is what Bradish can do. A couple of different kinds of breaking balls. And take a little bit off of one there. More of the curveball. Speed got him.
Infield backs up with 2 outs. Here's Judge. He struck out in the first against Bradish. Off the glove of Rushman. Here comes Caballero. Here's the throw. Safe. Moving to third is Grisham, and the Yankees lead 2-0. Let's see if Caballero's okay. Maybe he got dirt in his eye? Manipulating the side of his face. We'll see if he comes back out to play defense in the fourth, but he scores the Yankees' second run.
Oh, might have caught a knee right to the jaw. Bradish set up to receive the throw. Watch him slide right into Bradish's knee right here.
Oh, yeah. Now Barrett wants to talk with Alfonso Marquez.
Coming in. Boy, that was close, but he beat the tag and paid for it. Little shot to the jaw.
And that is scored a pass ball on Rushman.
Just under the tag.
Grisham's at third. One and one. Checks the swing. 2-1 on Judge. Three and one on the Yankee captain. And they're going to walk him intentionally with the count 3-1. Oriole manager Craig Albernaz said, now let's not waste time here.
A 3-1 count, yes. Did not want Judge to get a fastball.
There's Bellinger. He had a slider and took it into the seats and right in the second inning. Amazingly, that's only the second intentional walk that Judge has received this year. The other one was April 24th at Houston. Fouled away. Grisham at third, Judge is at first. Foul the other way, in the seats. Served into right field, and that is going to be in there for a base hit. Scoring is Grisham. Judge goes to third. Sliding into second with an RBI double is Bellinger. And the Yankees lead 3-0.
Well, a lot of things go right here for Bellinger. His two-strike approach. Look at him break it down, almost like a little punch swing. Go down and dig that breaking ball out. And then another good read by him as well. Seeing Gunnar Henderson's off the bag. Let me go ahead and push it. Get on in there. Take the double. But look at that swing on a two-strike approach. Just looking for contact. 2 for 1.
Here's Jazz. That swing kind of had a cricket feel to it.
It did. He went down and dug out that curveball. Just a great two-strike approach and gets rewarded for it. On the super shot, go down, dig it out.
Obviously, at this level, if you make it this far, you've got a level of athleticism that normal people could just dream about. But Bellinger's a high-level athlete. The things he does.
That's one of the reasons there, what we just saw with Bellinger, that his exit velocity isn't off the charts because of that two-strike approach. He's hard to strike out. He makes contact in RBI situations. That was 89 miles an hour exit velocity off the bat.
First base open, 3-0 count on Chisholm. Three and one. Dominguez on deck. Yankees up 3-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. And there's ball 4 to load the bases. And the pitching coach, Drew French, will go out to the mound. So the Yankees thrilled that Dominguez is able to play. Got hit the final game in Houston on the back elbow, his left elbow. X-rays didn't show anything, but they were kind of inconclusive, so they gave him further tests the day the Yankees got back, and they waited on those tests and came back. Everything was fine, and he's playing today, and they said yesterday he was a player as well. So a quick healing. And now he comes up with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Trying to break this game open. Dominguez has 1 career grand slam. Last year on May 9th. One on Dominguez. Judge at third, Bellinger second, Chisholm at first. Keegan Aiken is up for the O's. Ground ball second base. They'll get the force, and that'll do it. But the Yankees get 2 runs. They leave the bases loaded. They're up 3-0 heading to the 4th. Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. While the Yankees have given Ryan Weathers a 3-0 lead as we start the 4th inning. Here's Adley Rutschman, switch hitter batting from the right side. And a strike from Weathers. Weathers came into the game with a 3.21 ERA. 3 shutout innings brings it down to 2.95. Orioles held to just 3 hits last night, and that was a season low for them. Yankees have 3 runs on 3 hits this afternoon. Orioles zeros across. Into center field. Grisham reaches up to make the play.
This ball kind of took off on him. See him come in and said, hey, wait a minute.
Drilled to left field. Bellinger turns and looks. See ya. Home run off the bat of Alonso, and it's 3-1 Yanks. He likes his ballpark. Second home run of the series, 6th of the year, and the first hit for the Orioles.
It's a strong dude right there, the polar bear.
Fly ball right field off the bat of O'Neill.
Out of the hand. It's spinning on the inside corner, and Alonso just cuts it off and drills it almost 115 miles an hour. He's been doing that his whole career. Crushed.
Yeah, every time he's come up in this two-game set, he's been booed loudly. Well, the Orioles' first trip to Citi Field, the only trip to Citi Field, is September 14th, 15th, and 16th. I wonder how he'll be greeted by Met fans who really did love him. I would assume standing ovation. And a lot of it will depend if the Mets continue to struggle.
I agree. He deserves it.
Franchise leader in home runs. One and two on Mayo. Mets didn't want to give Alonso a longer-term contract. They would think maybe 3 once the Orioles went to 5. Alonso didn't go back and ask them to match because he knew that that wasn't in the card for him. High fly ball. Left center when Grisham makes the catch. That'll do it. Alonso's home run puts the Orioles on the board. It's 3-1 Yanks. Come out to Yankee Stadium Thursday, May 21st when the Yankees take on the Blue Jays in a postseason rematch. It's cap night. First 18,000 guests 21 and older. See the Yankees cap courtesy of Budweiser. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today, Yankees.com. JC Escarra leads off the bottom of the fourth. And Bradish misses outside 1-0. Ripped down the right field line. Foul ball. So Bellinger with a home run and Alonso with a home run. And on this date in 1876, the first home run in Major League history was ever hit. Ross Barnes of the Chicago White Stockings, not the White Sox because the White Stockings actually became the Cubs, hit it off of Cherokee Fisher of the Reds, down the left field line, over the left field fence in the 5th inning. First home run. And now it's become a home run game.
Wasn't that long ago that the Chicago Cubs played their first night game. Oh, that was there. Back in 1988, I believe. I guess it was that long ago. I'm sorry. Check that.
Hit sharply and caught by Jackson to retire a scar. It does show you the scope of the home run, because back, we talked about the first home run ever hit in the major leagues, but Home Run Baker hit, what, 12? And his nickname was Home Run Baker. So it's taken hold, because, hey, one swing you get 3 runs rather than stringing together six singles. McMahon hits one into left center field and deep. That's going to be in there, and it's going to be off the base of the wall. McMahon will go to second with a double. Hit the ball well.
Well, McMahon's got some pop. And that is drilled over 105 miles an hour and absolutely hammered. Off the wall the other way.
Popped up behind the plate. Rushman gives it a look. Now, just to update you, after Alonso's home run, there have been 6 home runs in the majors so far today. All time, 339,012 home runs. And it all started with Ross Barnes.
I contributed to that total.
Did you?
Well,
giving them up, not swinging,
yeah,
not a hitting.
well over 250.
What's the one that depressed you the most?
Jim Thome's grand slam. Upper deck.
Well, James tells me you gave up 258.
Yeah. I did my part.
And you just missed hitting one, right?
I did. Short hop the wall.
So Bartolo Colon has one more than you.
He does. He's got me.
That one gets away. McMahon will go to third.
Breaking ball in the dirt, and Rushman tries to backhand it, and at that point there's no chance. So now McMahon at third with 1 out.
And the infield in. And Caballero down on strikes. Let's check out today's injury report, brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of New York Yankees. Anthony Volpe will remain in Somerset through tomorrow. That's when his 20-day rehab assignment will end. And in 11 rehab games, 270, a home run and 4 runs batted in. It's going to be a fascinating decision what the Yankees decide tomorrow. Here's Trent Grisham. Jack Curry in the studio reminds me, David, that you were so distraught over the Thome home run that Tino had to come to you from first base and remind you were still leading.
Yes, we still got the lead here. It's exactly what we say. Hey, we're still winning the game, Tino was great.
So Tino played in one of the games that the Savannah Bananas played in. And he flew in that day, and he got struck out on 3 fastballs. He said, he hasn't played in a long time. And he was walking back to the dugout. How did I ever hit that when I was young? Oh, here it is. Don't look away, David.
Yeah, we're leading 6-1. It's game 6. We're trying to close it out. Hanging slider. That made a really loud sound.
Tommy takes Paul into the upper deck.
Yep. Stunned.
I give you credit. You watched it. You didn't ask for another ball. You really admired it. What are you thinking right there?
It's you're trying to process it. It's like you got punched in the jaw. You're stunned.
That made it 6-5, that home run. The Yankees won the game 9-5. 2-2 on Grisham. Runner at third. Whoa. Jackknife's out of the way. High drive, right center. O'Neill back, track, wall. See ya! A 2-run home run for Grisham. And the Yankees lead 5-1. Last year, that's his 5th this year. It was Ben Rice. One and 0.
Just another good job of working the count. Gets to 3-2, buys a fastball, and loses it.
Let's check out one of today's player props brought to you by Bet365, where winning is everything. Rice hitting a home run is plus 350. He's 0 for 2 so far today. Hit into a double play and struck out. And the 2-0. 3-0.
Another look, fastball right there. 3-2. Work the count. Launch.
Takes the 3-0 pitch, 3-1.
I mean, that is right down Broadway, Michael. Or wait, I got to go start calling you K, like scooter style, right?
Right,
hey,
Cone.
K. White, K.
You got it, Cone.
Okay. K, that was right down Broadway.
It was, Coney. Line drive, base hit off the bat of Rice.
On the super shot. Oh, yes. I love that shot. Shows the contact point. Where you meet it, where you make contact. Very important. Especially when you're trying to launch home runs to the pull side.
1-1 on Judge. Judge struck out, intentionally walked. We mentioned it was only his second intentional walk. He had 20 in 2024. He had 36 last year. In fact, he had 2 intentional walks in that 4-game series against Toronto last October. Maybe with Rice being that hot and being on in front of him all the time, it's harder to intentionally walk him. Because when he had Soto in front of him, he had 20, and last year he had 36. Strike 3. Judge down looking. But the Yankees get 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 man left. The 2 runs on this swing, a 3-2 pitch, hit into the seats by Trent Grisham, his 5th home run of the year. The Yankees lead 5-1. Well, Trent Grisham's home run has given the Yankees a 5-1 lead on the Audi scoreboard as we go to the 5th inning here at the stadium. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. And he grounds one to Caballero. 1 pitch, 1 out. Pitchers love that. That'll bring up Weston Wilson. Oh and 1. Orioles have lost 6 straight games here at Yankee Stadium. Yankees trying to make it 7. 1-1. Lights still on at the stadium, but much sunnier than it was a couple of innings ago. A lot more blue sky. 1-2.
These are always the innings. When I was on the mound, Michael, you really want a shutdown inning. Yankees have taken control of this game. They have a 5-1 lead. You're in the 5th inning. Got 1 pitch, 1 out.
Popped up. Ben Rice battling the sun and reaches and makes the play.
So you were right. Cover it. You got room. Reach over. Snag it.
Here's Blaze Alexander. 0-1. David, you like what you see from Weathers?
I do. Yeah, especially now that you have the lead. You're really going after him. I think his changeup and his slider, his sweeper-slider combination are very good this year. The key is fastball command, and when he's got that going, then he's a real three-pitch pitcher. It's not like he needs to learn a pitch or figure out a different way to go about it. It's all there. It's just down to execution now.
Well, many teams, when he was at the Marlins, they liked what they saw, and they felt that a tweak here, a tweak there, they could turn him into a big-time pitcher. And a lot of teams called the Marlins on Weathers, and the Yankees ended up making the deal.
Yeah, case in point right there. Fastball count, drops a changeup for a strike to get right back even to 2-2.
And the count full on Alexander.
Joe Torre used to talk about the mystery of a pitcher, meaning the more unpredictable you are, the more you can keep the hitters on the defensive.
Strike 3. And Alexander says he wants to challenge.
The pitch is called a strike. The batter is challenging.
It's a high changeup right at the top of the zone.
The call is confirmed. Baltimore has one challenge remaining.
Well, Orioles go down in order. We're halfway through. 5-1 Yankees. The Yankees lead 5-1 on the Audi scoreboard. Leading off the bottom of the fifth is that guy, Cody Bellinger, which leads us to the Optimum Fiber famously fast replay.
That's a home run only in this park.
Amazing. His 4th home run of the year. New pitcher is Keegan Aiken. Well, a little bit later today is the Kentucky Derby, the Run for the Roses. And that one is driven deep to right. See ya. He laps the field. A second home run for Bellinger, and the Yankees lead 6-1. 3 for 3, 3 extra base hits. So he does his run for the roses around the bases. And Meredith, you have a little Kentucky Derby information.
Well, Michael, there's a little bit of a Yankees connection this year. The favorite to win the race is a horse called Renegade, the 4-1 favorite. He will be ridden by Arad Ortiz Jr. Arad's brother, Jose, is also in the race. He's a year younger. He'll be riding Golden Tempo. They are so proud of their Puerto Rican heritage, and they are actually the cousin of Elmer Rodriguez, who made his major league debut the other day in Texas. So pretty cool connection there, Michael. I'm sure Elmer will be dialed into that one to see how his cousins do.
Amazing stuff. Three and two. That's on my bucket list, David, going to the Kentucky Derby. But it's always during baseball season.
You got the outfit on today, though.
I do. A little Kentucky Derby feel. Fly ball center field. Alexander will put it away.
Well, you look at this slider on the inner half. This is what Bellinger does so well. When he's facing left-handed batters, he doesn't give an inch. He's looking to do this. Once again, look how far out in front of home plate he catches that pitch. Now this one, you could think maybe this is more like a Yankee Stadium home run, but that's by design. He's looking to do that. He gets the pitch and he's ready for it.
Well, he came into last night's game in an 8-game slump. He was not swinging the bat that well on the road trip. But he has busted out last night and today. Dominguez batting from the right side, grounds it foul.
Yeah, Bellinger's gone from the mid 700s in OPS to now the mid 800s in OPS in about 2 or 3 days. Good OPS day.
Still 1 and 2. How about that? A base hit against a lefty for Dominguez. They said he's been swinging the bat better against lefties. The problem is, down at AAA, there are not that many lefties, because if you're a good left-handed pitcher, you're going to be up here.
Well done there. Up and out over the plate, almost off the plate. Good coverage. Hit it where it's pitched.
It's funny, David. People that want to give up on this guy because he started the season in the minors, you don't realize there's so much there. He's 23 years old. He's really fast. He's a great hitter already from the left side. And if he somehow fixes the right side, you got yourself a really valuable major league player. Obviously he needs to work on his defense, but that's not something you give up on quickly. And the Yankees love his attitude. He did not pout when he was sent down. He just went to work. When he got called up, he had a big smile on his face.
And he's a threat to go.
Ground ball. There's one. And there's two as they double up Escara to end the inning. But the Yankees lead 6-1. A lot of the offense off the bat of that man. In the second inning, he hits a home run, a solo shot. And here in the fifth, another solo shot. He has 5 on the year. Yankees have 6 on the day. Well, thank you, Bob. We go around the majors. How about Murakami? What a bargain. Nobody wanted him. They didn't think he could hit the fastball at this level. He was 13th home run of the season, and that leads the majors. Jacob Mizorowski exit the game for the Brewers with a cramp after 5 1/3 hitless innings. Junior Caminero, Tampa Bay, 7 home runs last 15 games. Now, we just heard from Bob Lorenz, and obviously he's in the studio today with Jack Curry. And they have a question for you that Jack texted me. You ready, David? What do you think of Weathers' gather in his motion? They looked at some old Marlins video, and looks like he was never as deliberate as he is now. It's clearly working. Do you see that too?
Right there is what they're talking about in the middle of his delivery. Only from the windup, obviously. Mm-hmm. It's almost like he stops and sets himself to get to the set position to make sure that he's under control. So usually the windmill over the top rotation keeps the movement going, but you see he stops right there and gathers. So I like it. It's sort of it gives him a line of sight. You're right. Okay, you start here. Now let me stop and gather and pick up the target. Now I'm ready to go again. It's almost like he's in the set position now.
Long run for Rice. Let me ask you, though, why don't you just start in the set?
Yeah,
what does the over the head do?
There's a sense of rhythm to it. Maybe he's getting his grips or changing his grips at the beginning of his delivery. Every pitcher's a little bit different. You know, ironically, I know I heard Merida talk about Garrett Cole going over his head this year as well. And there's just a sense of rhythm and tempo for each pitcher. It's a matter of preference.
And that's a base hit off the bat of Ward. Bellinger cuts over. And he fires into second. So an inning opening single by Taylor Ward.
Had him out in front, but give Ward credit. Good play coverage. Stayed through this pitch. You can see the slider coming out. Little gyro spin right to the middle of the plate. Ward's out in front, but covered it.
Henderson shows bunt.
That's what you call gyro spin. Off the end of the bat. Give him credit. That's what we talk about, staying long through the zone. But even if you hit it off the end of the bat, if you could still stay on it and get enough of it.
Two and one. Gunnar has struck out twice against Weathers. Jake Bird finished the game yesterday, warming again today. Two and two.
See if he goes to that sweeper here, 2-2. As he's shaking off.
That one is looped into center field. It's a base hit for Henderson. So two straight singles, first and second, nobody out here in the sixth.
You can see Weathers shaking off. He wanted the changeup, lefty on lefty, down and away. Give Henderson credit. Changeup away, and he's on it.
So Matt Blake out to talk with Weathers and also to give Bird some more time. Coming into this inning, the Orioles had just one hit, but now two hits to start off the sixth, so 3 overall. Yankees lead 6-1. Adley Rutschman 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a fly ball to center field. A strike to Rutschman. Grounded to Rice. And he throws the ball to Caballero, who was late covering, and everybody's safe. Rice double clutch, so now the base is loaded, nobody out.
See a little bit of confusion there. Nobody home. And once he double clutches, there's no chance. As Weathers is late getting over there the first as well.
And remember, they're playing the right-hander to pull, so Caballero had a long way to go. And Jazz was playing up the middle, but it was Caballero who was late getting there. That's going to be the thing that knocks Weathers out of the game. He leaves the bases loaded, nobody out. Pete Alonso coming up. It's time for Ezra.
How about that?
All right, as a child, aspired to be an astronaut and was a science enthusiast. His Spanish and Catalan roots traced to his grandfather, who fled Barcelona during the Spanish Civil War. And teammate Todd Frazier gave him the nickname Polar Bear during his rookie season in 2019.
How about that?
Jake Bird will face Alonso. So next time Todd's in the studio, we'll have to find out why. When I first met Todd, I thought he had a nickname for me, called me Big Dog. But now he calls everybody Big Dog. But he doesn't call everybody Polar Bear.
Polar Bear's pretty good. It fitting.
One and two. Alonso is 6th home run, solo shot in the 4th. He has a chance to get the Orioles right back in the game here. 1-2. Count levels. Grounded, 3rd. 1, 2. And a run scores, but the Yankees get a double play around the horn as Henderson moves to 3rd, but now there are 2 outs.
Well, you'll take this trade every day of the week. You got a 6-1 lead. You'll give up a run for 2 outs. Nice pitch by Bird. Get him on the ground and get 2.
We didn't give you the scoring on the Rushman reach. He reached on a fielder's choice, but the runner at second reaches on an E3. They gave the error to Rice. So let me clear this with my brain, James Smythe. That turns that into an unearned run, right? Because the double play would have been the final outs of the inning before the run scored. He's figuring it out. Weathers is contemplating that. 1-2 on O'Neill. 2-2. Basayo has come out on deck to pinch hit. And the count full. Yankees lead 6-2. Wolfram and ends up for the O's. Missed the inside corner as O'Neill walks. So here is Basayo to pinch hit for Mayo. And Matt Blake wants to talk with Bird about the matchup. And right away, all of them, the default position, covering the mouth. Matt Blake, Bird, Ascara. The ones who listen don't cover, though.
Quick scouting report, how we're going to go about it. Straight pitch selection right here.
Let's see how they go after Basayo. Runners on the corners. 2 outs are in the 6th inning. Yankees up by 4, 6-2. And a strike. Now his money pitch is that breaking ball with the big break. So what do you do against a lefty batter? You go backdoor with that or try to jam him with it?
Well, this is where that little cut fastball he's come up with could work up and in too if he gets in that spot.
Line down the right field line. It's a fair ball, and it's going to go into the corner. Henderson scores. O'Neal's going to be held up at third. It's a pinch hit RBI double for Basayo, and it's 6-3 Yanks.
Basayo can swing it, and he gets a curveball that stays up. You can see it sweeping right into him. He drills it down the line. Lefties love those breaking balls down and in like that. You can just drop the barrel of the bat. Down the line it goes.
Here's Jeremiah Jackson. One and one.
Well, after getting the big double play ball on Pete Alonso, all of a sudden this becomes a really big at bat in this game. 2 more runners sitting out there.
The answer to the unearned run, 1 earned and 1 unearned run of the 2 they've scored this inning. I would assume the earned run is against Bird. James says no, so I give up. It's just bookkeeping anyway. 6-3. Foul back here, just under our boot. They're 2-2. 3-2. Caballero gets a nice hop over the first, and that'll do it. Orioles strand 2, but they score 2. As we go to the bottom of the 6th, Yankees up by 3. It's time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. Today's picture is from Caroline, who says her 4-month-old baby Vincent might just be the Yankees' good luck charm. Why not? Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and mention yes in pictures you post to social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future game. Grant Wolfram takes over for the Orioles as we go to the bottom of the 6th. So, David, as the earned run terms, both of those runs, it turns out, were unearned.
Yeah, I mean, Weathers is going to finish with just one earned run given up today.
Right. The Alonso home run. One and one on McMahon. McMahon doubled to left center field in the 4th inning, came around to score on the Grisham home run. One and two. So the Yankees lead 6-3. Swing and a miss. McMahon down on strikes. Now it's time for Name That Yankee, brought to you by Prevagen, made for your brain. This is an 8. 101 and 85. 3.64 ERA. Made 237 starts with the Yankees from 55 to 62. Then to the Angels and finished with the Red Sox. Started with the Browns, and the Orioles became, or the Browns became the Orioles. 101 to 85. Any idea, David?
I'm going to have to cheat.
Okay.
Go to Google. I'm Googling it. Don't do it? That's illegal?
Sellout crowd of 46,049. Second sellout of the year. Noval warming up, pitched very well last night. The Yankees still have 9 outs they have to record. And when you look at the Yankee bullpen, you have to assume that Cruz not available today. He's pitched a lot lately. Let's check out the Yankees bullpen budget, brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. So Cruz has pitched 3 times in the last 4 days. I don't think he's a go today. Everybody else should be available. Hit shortly. Jeremiah Jackson from the outfield grass gets Caballero. And that'll bring up Grisham. We'll take a look at the exit velocity presented by Spectrum, his 2-run home run in the 4th, 105.6, and went 412 feet. So a walk, a double, and a home run. Had a good series, 3 for 6. Wolfram, 6'7", 29 years old. Last season, up and down 5 times with the Orioles, so on the Norfolk shuttle. Made the opening day roster this year. One of those guys spent 7 seasons in the minors. Strike 3. Grisham down looking. 1-2-3 inning for Wolfram. We go to the 7th. All right, so a quick turnaround on Name That Yankee. Here are the clues again. And the answer is
Bullet Bob Turley.
Yeah. As Mel would say, how about that? Part of some of those Yankee championship teams in the 50s. A nice battery right there. Bubba Bob and Bella. One of the first guys that went without the full windup, an abbreviated windup.
The 20-game winner in 1958. 21 wins for Bob Turley. 21-7 for the 58 Yankees.
Cy Young in 58. World Series MVP that year against Milwaukee. Became a multi-millionaire in insurance and finance, surpassing his top major league salary of $35,000. Beavers pinch hitting for Wilson against the Yankees' new pitcher, Camilo Doval.
That used to be the old joke, right? If you're in the minor leagues and pitching and you're not doing so well, it's like you better go sell insurance.
Or become a haberdasher.
Yes. Better go find a real job.
You know, in that 58 World Series, David, Yanks are down 3-1 in the series. Game 5, he pitches a 5-hit shutout with 10 strikeouts. This is Bubba Bob. Game 6, he comes out with 2 outs in the 10th inning, comes in, up a run with runners on first and third, gets Frank Torrey to line out to get the save. And there's a walk to Beavers. And then Game 7 the next day, Don Larson gets taken out in the 3rd inning. Turley comes in, goes the rest of the way. 6 2/3 innings, 1 run for the win, and he wins the MVP, and the Yankees win the World Series. So a runner on, and here's Alexander. Command is always the issue with Duvall. Yesterday he had it. Now he walks the first batter he faces. Tim Hill is up for the Yanks. 0-1 count on Alexander. Odd throw to first. And now Hedrick joins Hill. Choose your lefty. Runner goes. No throw, got a big jump. So a stolen base for Beavers.
Now Duvall's got a slow delivery to home and a long arm as well. So it takes him a while to deliver it, and no real chance there.
Funny, day game after night game. He was throwing that sinker yesterday at 100 miles an hour. This is at 97 now. Anthony Nunez for the Orioles. Two and two. Got that one up to 98. Beavers at second. Orioles trying to come back. They were down 6-1. Now it's 6-3, top of the 7th. Just missed inside. Got it right by him. Alexander strikes out. 1 away.
It's like a high sinker. Could see the grip. Almost, yeah, it looks, I don't know, maybe that's even a cutter. Maybe called a sinker.
Does the old inside move, but nobody there. Just a simple act of tying his shoe. Calls timeout. He's done. Now back atop the rubber. And a strike. Runner goes. Throw to third. Not nearly in time. Another stolen base for Beavers.
Well, it was there for the taking. You can see Duvall doesn't really even pay attention. Easy pickings.
Tried to pick him off there. Ground ball. Rice recovers, steps on the bag, and that allows Beavers to score. And now the Yankees lead by 2, 6-4.
Couple
Kind of created that run, huh?
Yes, exactly. A couple stolen bases leads to that run.
And you see Aaron Boone coming out. He's got 2 lefties, so he did the motion of Tim Hill's delivery. So it will not be Hedrick, it will be Tim Hill coming in to get Gunnar Henderson. That'll do it for Doval. Yankees holding on, they lead by 2. Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees, and by Delta, the official airline of the New York Yankees. Delta, keep climbing. Orioles trying to climb back into this game. We take a walk up the home plate with Gunnar Henderson, who has to face Tim Hill. All the numbers pretty good for Hill. Ground ball machine, 1.42 ERA. And he gets a ground ball just like that on one pitch. Quick work of Gunnar Henderson. And that's Tim Hill in a nutshell. Comes in and gets the job done. The end of 6.5. Yankees lead the Orioles 6-4. It's time for the 7th inning stretch, but we're going to stay right here as we honor America here in the Bronx.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you rise, remove your caps, and please direct your attention to the area behind home plate as the New York Yankees welcome an honored military guest. United States Marine Corps Lance Corporal Glenn Sobecki from Levittown, who served in Vietnam. The Yankees say thank you, Glenn, for your sacrifice and for your service to our nation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in singing along with Robert Merrill's rendition of God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean,
All right, fans.
Thanks, guys. 6-8-1 for the Yanks, 4-4-0 for the Orioles. Bradis won 4. Alonso with a home run, second in 2 days. Ryan Weathers pitched well. Cody Bellinger has been great. Hey, just a side note on Hill, as Anthony Nunez comes in for the Orioles. Hill has 8 one-pitch plate appearances this year. 0 for 8 with 2 double plays. Ben Rice leads off against Nunez. Alexander moves to third. Beavers in center field. Rice is 1 for 3. Hitting .330, 11 home runs, 26 runs batted in.
And turn him loose right here. 3-0, you might buy a fastball right there.
Ball 4. Yankees would love to tack on some runs. They still have 6 outs to get out of the bullpen. 29th round pick as an infielder, released and attended college, began pitching and then signed with the Mets and acquired from the Mets in the Cedric Mullins deal last July. 24 years old. He's pitched very well for them. So he went to Division II University of Tampa, played 3 seasons as a third baseman. And in his final year, he tried pitching, which he had not done since Little League. Texas Ranger scout was there, saw the arm at third base, asked the head coach Joe Urso if Nunez had ever thought about pitching. And here he is on the mound at Yankee Stadium. Two and one. Judge 2 strikeouts and an intentional walk today.
Coming in the front door, kind of locks him up a little bit.
Judge 51 home runs in his career against the Orioles. Runner goes. Pitch is way outside and knocked down, so a stolen base for Rice. Now adding speed to his repertoire.
Yeah, just a good read. If they're going to give it to you, then you just take it. Not really paying attention. Big leg kick. Off he goes.
Rice at second, nobody out. 3-2 count on Judge. And a walk. And if you're keeping track of such things, that's the 37th full count that Judge has seen this year. Only Mike Trout and Murakami have more. Help America's Heroes. Donate $11 a month and amplify your impact with a car or land donation. Go to t2t.org. Drew French comes out and talks with Nunez. Gives me time, David, to send out birthday wishes to my wife, Jody. So happy birthday, Jody, who puts up with this crazy schedule and raising 2 kids. So hope you're having a great day. I'll join you a little later.
Here, here. Happy birthday.
So first and second, that brings up Bellinger, who's been the damage man today.
First inning. Gets it going with that hanging slider. Comes back up and going to double up. Multi-homer game.
Now, he has one career 3 home run game, and that was last year with the Yankees. Fouled away. 4 Yankees have had a 3 home run game against the Orioles. Joe DiMaggio in 37, Bill Dickey in 39, Gary Sanchez in 19, and Anthony Rizzo in 2022. Two against the Browns and 2 against the Orioles, but this franchise. And 2 Yankees have had 3 home run games in the World Series. Babe Ruth and Reggie Jackson. Now there's a problem with the pitch count for Adley Rutschman. Rico Garcia and Dietrich Enns. The 1-1. 2-1. Grounded, and off the glove of the diving Jackson into center field. That allows Rice to score. Judge moves to third. It's another hit for Bellinger, another run batted in, another run for the Yankees. They're up by 3.
Well, this ball's got eyes. And good job by Aaron Judge on the read to go ahead and go to third base. A big day for Bellinger. When you're hot, you're hot.
4 for 4. Still nobody out, first and third. Here's Chisholm. There goes Bellinger. The throw to second. Not in time. What a day for Cody Bellinger.
So once again, Nunez not paying attention. A little bit quicker with his delivery, but good jump by Bellinger. Second, third, nobody out.
Second 4-hit game that he's had with the Yanks. And now the infield comes in, trying to cut off that run. And they won't. A base hit to right field. Judge scores easily. Jazz is going for 2. Coming home is Bellinger. He'll score. 2 runs in the Yankees lead, 9-4. Let's see if Jazz is okay. He's still down at second. Now he gets to his feet. They made that throw to second, David. Never even looked at the runner coming home.
Yeah, the Yankees are taking all kinds of advantage on the base pass in this inning. First, Jazz Chisholm gets on top of this pitch. Drills it to right. Bellinger's got to hold up. And right here, he's being held. And Jazz super aggressive. And once Bellinger sees the throw to second, going to take advantage and grab the gift.
A double, a ribby, second run scores on the fielder's choice, and the Yankees pulling away here in the 7th. Yankees Baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Nissan. Hop into a Nissan Rogue and hit the road to adventure. Shop NissanUSA.com. And by Optimum Fiber, famously fast fiber internet. What a day for Cody Bellinger. And now Dietrich Enns comes on to face Dominguez batting from the right side. Now the scoring on Jazz's hit, he doesn't get a double. He gets a single and an E9. E9 allowing him to go to second. I didn't see the bobble. I thought it was all Jazz hustling.
Yeah, I'm not sure I see that either.
I'm told he did drop it.
A little bobble that initiated Jazz going ahead and getting this read. We'll get another look here. Yep, a little bit of a kick.
And swinging is Dominguez as he goes down on strikes.
See if Jazz is going to check up here. Once he sees the bobble, he goes. So there you go. Good job.
Good scoring. So one down. Here's Escara. Now Blackburn gets up because of the added runs. Oh, they've got Jazz hung up. And Enns does the right thing, runs right at him. Now he's in a rundown. Making him work. And the tag finally made, and Jazz is out.
Well, he thinks he's got it. And then he's caught right in the middle.
1-5-6.
Gunnar Henderson had to hump to go get it.
And he scored a caught stealing, 1-5-6. Two and two. Enns deals. Line down the right field line. It is a base hit, and it goes into the corner. Escara will pick up a double.
Another look. Four-seam fastball right there. Enter half. Escara is quick. Cuts him off at the pass.
Here's McMahon. He's 1 for 3 today. Yankees lead 9-4. 9 runs on 11 hits. Orioles 4 runs on 4 hits. Yankees have put up a 3 spot here in the bottom of the 7th. Give themselves some breathing room. 1-1.
Every Yankee batter in their lineup has reached base today. 7 of them have hits.
One and two.
And of course, Bellinger right in the middle with 4 for 4.
Two and two on McMahon. Skied the other way and not a play. Enns was actually activated off the IL today, missing a month with a left foot infection. Looped into left field, coming on as Ward dives, and he makes the play, taking an RBI away from McMahon. But the Yankees score 3, they lead 1. We go to the 8th.
Welcome back, where the Yankees are leading the Orioles 9-4 as we head to the top of the 8th. May is ALS Awareness Month, and with that in mind, Aaron Boone and Garrett Cole presented Sarah Langs, a former ESPN writer and researcher, currently with Major League Baseball, her very own autographed Lou Gehrig's Day bat. All throughout baseball, Lou Gehrig's Day will be celebrated a month from today on June 2nd, and Langs herself has been battling ALS since 2021. Today is her birthday. So happy birthday, Sarah. And as she would put it, guys, baseball is the best.
Yeah, she's a tremendous person and a great baseball mind. You worked with her at ESPN, David. She's terrific.
Baseball is best, but she is the best. She's influenced so many people.
Paul Blackburn takes over for the Yankees and deals a strike to Rushman. Caballero, backhand, sets, fires, one away. Well, tomorrow, it's same time, same team, same place as the Yankees and the Orioles play Game 3 here in the Bronx. FanDuel pregame coverage begins at 1 with the first pitch scheduled for 1:35 on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. And we'll get to see the Major League debut of the Orioles youngster Trey Gibson, and he'll be going up against Max Fried of the Yanks. I need your read on something, David. So Tim Hill came in, threw one pitch, got Henderson. Shower or no shower?
Definitely a shower.
Yeah?
Yes.
Just, warming up? You're working up a sweat?
You're working up a sweat.
Okay. The thing that amazes me about Hill, all kidding aside, he makes it look easy, but David, it's not easy.
It's not easy, but he has simplified his approach so much. It's almost like Mariano Rivera. When he came in, you knew he was just going to throw one pitch. It was a 95-mile-an-hour cutter. But Tim Hill throwing sidearm at 90 miles an hour with movement all over the place.
And you've told me this, David. The secret sauce with him is where he releases the ball. It's just unusual, right?
It's unusual, and he gets, you tend to look at velocity and say, oh, he's throwing 88, 89, 90, maybe 91. But from down there, it still takes tremendous arm speed to throw a fastball 90 miles an hour from directly sidearm, or even a little lower than directly sidearm. It's hard to pick up. It's got some life on it.
Line to right field. Judge makes the play.
What do you think? It's like Little League? You just leave your uni on until you just hop in the car and drive home and wash your uni at home? Or
Yeah, you get the ice cream.
stop for ice cream on the way back?
Cowser pinch hitting for O'Neill. One and 0 on the pinch hitter Cowser.
That's actually the way we did it. You remember when we had to go play at Shea Stadium?
Yep.
When the Yankee Stadium had a little problem with falling slab at the old stadium. We actually went over to Shea and played a couple of games, and we did. We put our unis on after the game, and we'd try to hop on the bus, full uni.
All right, so here's the better question, though. You're in uniform. You didn't play at all. You didn't throw a pitch. You didn't warm up. Shower or no shower?
Shower.
All the time.
All the time.
All right.
You have to shower.
And guys, Joe Girardi always used to talk about during spring training, he would drive to games a lot of times with Yogi Berra, and Yogi would insist on going in full uniform. And at times they would need to make a stop on the long road trips, and he'd just walk in wherever they were going, full Yankees uniform. Can you imagine that?
You probably think it was a prank. Here's Yogi Berra. And there's a walk.
Could totally see that with Yogi.
So here is Basayo, pinch hit RBI double in the 6th inning. So I guess, David, you'd be shocked to learn I go 3-4 broadcasts in a row without showering.
You're not going to shower tonight?
No sweat. Why should I? One and one.
Got a birthday dinner tonight?
Yep. Yep.
You prepared? You got everything ready?
Decorated the house today before I left. Hard to shop for, though. She doesn't like jewelry.
That's a problem?
That's an easy gift, though. Swing and a miss. Basayo down on strikes. So the Orioles strand one. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Yankees up by 5. Well, if you missed last night's premiere of the stadium, then stick around after today's Yankees coverage for a behind-the-scenes look at all the pregame festivities before the home opener. Watch the latest episode of the stadium today after Yankees coverage on Yes and the Gotham Sports app. Sellout crowd here at the stadium on this Saturday afternoon. Max Fried bobblehead day. Drew a big crowd wrapped around the stadium in the morning, and he's going to start tomorrow. So Cowser takes over in center field. Beavers moves to right field. And a new pitcher, another lefty, Nick Riquet. Caballero 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. 2-2. Ground ball short. Henderson to Basayo. 1 out. Nice day for Trent Grisham. A walk, double in the third, run scored, big home run in the fourth. He struck out looking in the sixth. So the batting average not where he wants it to be, but 5 home runs, 18 runs batted in. Riquet was called up today when Albert Suarez was DFA'd and Tyler Wells was optioned to AAA. Orioles made a lot of moves. Suarez fell into that trap. You pitch well over a number of innings out of the bullpen, you're of no use to the team then the next couple of days. Serve down the left field line. On the run is Ward, and it's foul.
Your Suarez, one of those guys that you can almost sneak through waivers and keep him in AAA and bring him back at a later date if you need him.
And that's what they had done already. So maybe somebody watches him pitch yesterday and, well, he's not bad. And everybody needs bullpen arms, but we'll see if he gets through. Now, I know all of our great viewers watch the whole game, but here's a reason to stick around. Bellinger is due up 5th in this inning. And he's a triple shy of the cycle. Last Yankee to hit a cycle, Melky Cabrera, August 2nd of 2009.
So would you rather hit for the cycle or a third home run?
Well, you've drilled this into me. You got to get the third home run.
I'd rather have 3 home runs than a hit for a cycle.
Absolutely.
Me personally. But yeah, I'm not demeaning the cycle.
But for the uniqueness of it, a lot of people hit 3 home runs. Not that many people have the cycle. Maybe James could find that out. Are there more 3 home run games than cycles? In Yankee history, there have been 15 cycles. Popped up. And I think there have been 43 3-home run games in Yankee history. Well, fans, Yankee games on Yes are streaming live on the Gotham Sports app, included for free with your eligible TV provider subscription. Download and sign into the Gotham Sports app now and check out all the great Yankees content, including game highlights, post-game sound, and the team's official podcast. Ben Rice, 1-0. All right, so I'll give you maybe a harder question. You're winning by 5. You hit a double. Do you try to stretch it to a triple when there's a chance you'll be out?
In a 9-4 game?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Two 2-0 on Rice. This is what Boone was talking about before the game, how he controls the strike zone. All right, so the numbers are in, David. 3 home run games in Major League history, 714. 351 cycles. And there's ball 4 as he walks for the second time. Now all Judge has to do is get on. Bellinger has his chance.
Well, there's a good chance of that happening because he's pretty good.
And a strike. One and one on Judge. Judge 0 for 2 and 2 walks, 1 intentional. Skied the other way and out of play. Strike 3. Judge down looking. He did not like the call. Yankees have a challenge left, but he did not touch the top of the helmet. We go to the 9th inning. Yankees are up by 5. Ball fans, after the final out, get highlights, analysis, clubhouse interviews, and we'll hear from Aaron Boone on the manager's report. That's all coming up on the WB Mason Yankees postgame. And Jeremiah Jackson takes a strike from Paul Blackburn, trying to get the final 3 outs.
Wickham calling that dugout. A little foul ball came ricocheting through there.
Ground ball. They get Jackson. Now Jackson actually is the youngster with a screaming line drive into the Orioles dugout at Camden Yards that hit the manager in the head. And he left right after this, but came back to watch him. There it is. You'll see hit him right in the side of the face. And he did come back and watched Jackson hit a grand slam later in the game. So we know that Albernaz is a tough dude. But after he got hit like that, 6 weeks, he had to eat baby food.
So the last thing you expect.
Yeah.
Coming at you that close, at that angle.
Now, Albernaz was the bench coach for Stephen Vogt with the Guardians for 2 years. So when the Orioles came into Cleveland, because he had heard that Albernaz is eating baby food, he had all baby furniture put in the manager's office. Fortunately, he's okay. Laced into left field. On the run is Bellinger, and he makes the play. Have yourself a day, Cody.
Just gets consistently good jumps. Makes hard plays look easy.
Final out for the Orioles. They're down by 5, and Blaze Alexander fouls it back.
Get to see Max Fried dealing tomorrow. He has been spot on so far this year. On top of his game.
A strike away from nailing this one down. Fouled away. And the pitch. Nine 11-1 Yankees, 4-4-1 Orioles. 1-2. Strike 3. And it's going to be challenged by Blaze Alexander.
The pitch was called a strike. The batter is challenging.
To no avail. Ball game over.
Ball is confirmed.
And the Yankees win 9-4 as they pick up their 22nd win. And what a day for Cody Bellinger. 4 for 4. Nice running play in this inning. He's done it all. 2 home runs, and he will have a nice